So for all the women who may be looking for some brown skin babies.
I know you're not holding yourself out on camera. Alright, y'all. Welcome back to...
No, that's your part.
Another episode.
No, that's your part.
At least complete the sentence.
No.
At least complete the sentence.
No, I say what's
We'll talk with the Davises, y'all. In a while.
She acting brand new, like she don't know her role.
I just wanted him to just chime in a little bit.
No.
You didn't say that.
Because you started talking.
Alright, let's start over.
What's up, family? Y'all see what we going through.
Welcome back to another episode of Pill Talk with the Davises.
Take 2.
You can see it's been a while since we've done this little setup. We've always done our little vlogs and everything. And
I've been busy. I've been at work.
Busy.
Okay. But still, for the people who don't know.
For those of you guys who don't know and you're just tuning in now, we are expecting heavily baby number 3.
The last one.
The last one. What you got to say for that?
I'm making sure this happened.
In other words, he's getting snipped very soon.
Not very soon.
Oh yeah,
it's still some time
very
out there.
soon.
I still got some time.
He got 2 months. 2 months before this baby comes. So we're due November.
So for all the women who may be looking for some brown skin babies.
I know you're not holding yourself out on camera. Nice.
Y'all know I ain't.
Anyways.
Y'all know I ain't.
So yes, we're very excited about this third one. Mainly because, as we've been saying, this one was planned. This one was prepared for. Not to say we weren't excited for Rain and David. It just took a little bit of time.
They was pop-up babies.
They just like,
it was pop-ups.
Hey, we here
They
to
just popped up.
disturb the peace. So that's what they've been doing.
Rain popped up in the in the middle of us planning the wedding.
Yes.
David just popped up
in the middle of us being
not
parents.
even in the middle. He popped up like, hey,
don't forget me. Anyways, but this vlog was not. This interview wasn't about to be about the baby. This is actually about us because tomorrow, well today,
oh my goodness,
I
wish y'all would have seen her feet. I'm sorry.
Tomorrow makes 12 years since we've been together.
You just knocked me out.
I know. Well, let's do that over again. Let's do that over again. I'm just feeling so lovely.
Oh no.
I'm feeling lovely. Y'all, this man has put me through so much hell. I have cried sleepless nights over this man.
I ain't done nothing. I've been nothing but a saint.
Let's not stretch it that far. Let's not stretch it that far.
All right, I've been a normal human being, okay? All right, I've been decent.
So, anyways,
I ain't been that much of
this interview is just us kind of going down memory lane, reflecting back on the last 12 years that we've been together. Obviously, we've been married for 6 years, but we've been together total of 12. And I think we celebrate this anniversary more intensely than the marriage one.
Yeah, because I got it tattooed on my chest.
Yes. Ho 063009.
Wow.
I can't do math. Remember? Everybody knows, y'all know I can't do math.
But you can't remember the date?
No, I do remember the date. I just had to go back. Anyways, so it's been a long time since we've been together, and as you can see, ain't much changed. We've been like this since...
This should have been our wedding date also.
Yes.
So that's
Fun fact, this was supposed to be our wedding date.
Yeah.
In 2015, but then y'all know.
Rain
came. So it's going to go right into our interview topic here. So I'm going to ask you, what is one thing that you have learned over the last 12 years of us being together? Because, you know, they say date your spouse. And technically we've been dating for 12 years, so.
I ain't learned nothing new.
You ain't learned nothing at all.
After the first 3-4 years, like,
Everything just became a blur.
No, it's just I didn't learn anything new. I'm just getting more in depth of what I know. If that makes sense.
No, but elaborate, sir.
Okay, so check it. I know.
Y'all know he gotta adjust the cat.
Yeah, if you have ever watched the videos, I purposely do something that I don't think many people catch on to. I do the Ray J hat turn. So if you watch and my hat gets turned different ways, I'm doing that purposely for somebody to say something in the comments. Nobody has.
Nobody's peeped it until now. But actually, they're probably gonna know now.
Yeah, now people are going to, but.
Mel got something to say. He switched his hat around.
But no, like I was saying is like you're the same person. You've always been the same person. I know that you're a very cleanly person. You have a big heart. You're very sensitive. That's just that. If I just go off those three,
you're saying that in like a positive way, right? Like
I'm saying those in every way.
Okay.
So she's very sensitive, y'all. If you say something to her, so like. She could be very sensitive in a good way or in a bad way.
Yes.
For me, it can go either or, because I'm not a big emotion person.
Right. Whereas I am.
You're talking over me.
Oh,
if you ask me a question.
But you're just straying away from the question.
No, it's answering it.
What did you learn?
Yeah.
You said you didn't learn anything because you already knew things.
You told me to elaborate.
So now you're talking about yourself, so what does it have to do with us?
It's going to get to the point if you just allow me to finish talking.
Go ahead, finish.
This is what she does.
No, don't do that.
The people are seeing. Y'all see? Family, y'all see what she doing.
Not you pushing me.
We're going to make sure she don't edit this part out.
I'm going to put you again.
I'm very much non-emotion. Where I know I learned very early with you are about emotion. So for me, from learning that in the beginning, I have learned it's either good or it's bad. There's no really in between.
Yeah.
So with that, I just get more in detail with it. Of now I try to, me not being emotional, I try to understand why you're so emotional. So if something is bothering you,
where the emotion is coming from.
Where does it stem from? And why do you feel that way? Okay, and how can I relate to that? And what do you want me to do in those situations?
Makes sense.
So it's not me learning more about you, it's just me getting more in depth about the things I know about you. There's nothing new, it's just taking what I already have and just taking more and more steps with it. It's like if you know how to drive, or going to help you drive better, or how to change lanes, so that's going to help you drive better, or how to drive in the rain or snow, different things like that. You're not learning how to drive over, you're just learning other aspects of driving.
So in the 12 years that we've been together, what has been your favorite memory? We got a few, but I want to hear from you what your memory.
My favorite memory, we can't talk about on camera.
Why not?
Unless you want to know you want the people to know all the little freaky things that we be doing.
Like what?
You want me to put this on camera? Look, you know I ain't got no shame. I ain't got no shame.
What are you talking about?
Look, we done some things, really.
Okay,
don't act new. It's a memory.
The only
it's a memory.
Clearly, y'all know where his
between them thighs.
Okay.
That part getting cut,
Okay. It's gonna take me a little bit, to be okay with my, my business being all out there like that, but just okay. You wanna ask me some questions?
No, you can ask me one more question.
Okay. What has kept you fighting for this relationship?
Oh, that's simple. I'm not built for this new type of dating. I'm not built for it.
So you only here because you don't want to go back out there?
No. Yes and no. Yes.
Elaborate.
Yes, I'm not meant for this new type of dating. Because I ain't shit. You know this.
From day one I do.
I know if I go back out there, I'm in everybody DM. I'm in everybody comments.
Clearly somebody
I'm on everybody's
thirsty.
stories.
No, he's desperate.
No, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take.
So now this is you going back into the world.
So if I go back into the world, I'm Uzi gunning it. You getting AK-47 mail.
my
I'm
God.
shooting my shot at everything. Something gonna land. I'm built for the streets.
Clearly.
As the kids would say now, I'm for the streets.
You outside.
Okay?
All
The
right.
reason why I don't want to go is because when you find a good thing, you keep a good thing.
So I'm a good thing.
Yes, you are. You're like a pair of horses.
Sorry, you got so many pairs though.
But it's the one shoe. I can't have numerous U's though. A pair of horses go with anything. They adapt. They always are relevant. They're always there for you. You can never go wrong with a pair of horses.
Valid.
Just like you. I can never go wrong with being with you. When I think about stepping out.
Like one of a kind or something like that. Or like,
Oh, that's corny. That ain't me. Oh, she's trying to say I'm corny. Damn, I'm corny. I'm a whole cornball.
You had some corn tendencies back in the day.
Damn.
That's why I liked you, because you were corny.
Damn.
Your whole small fry comment, that was corny as hell, but I liked it.
It played off the whole, Happy Kids meal thing.
Yeah, but it was corny. But it's okay.
You liked it though, so
It's
that's
okay.
all that mattered. My game was A1 at least.
That though.
But the little game I gave you,
You gave very little game.
because you didn't need much game. I knew I had you.
Don't make it sound like I was that easy. Like
I'm
I
not
was
saying
like,
you
look,
was easy. I'm just saying
remember
I knew.
was that girl. Some girl. That's what I was.
See,
remember?
y'all see that she living in the
Remember?
past.
You remember that?
Somebody still got
Some girl.
past trauma. You
I
ready
do
for my
got
questions?
trauma. I do got trauma.
Okay, my questions are gonna be a little different. Okay, it's gonna require you to think.
Oh, hold on, let me get adjusted.
Yeah, go ahead and get adjusted. Go ahead and wobble.
Gotta sit down. Good. All right, go ahead.
All right. What is your favorite characteristic about me? This is a two-part question.
My favorite characteristic. I would say.
Your favorite character about me?
I would say how aggressive you get for your family.
Okay.
Not like in like a I kill for mine, but like it's like you can
I
truly. I know you would, but it's just the passion when you say it. It's like y'all don't mess with him. Like he will legit. Like it just there's no BS to it.
Okay.
And you're just straightforward.
Well, I guess that kind of changes my second part of my question.
Ooh, you didn't think I was gonna go there?
I didn't think you was gonna go there.
Because I'm smart. Go ahead.
Okay. Second part of the question. How has that changed over the years?
I mean, I've said this before too. Like, it's a good thing and a bad thing, but like you do go hard for your sibling, for your family, in a way where it's like, okay, they got to do this for themselves. Like, they need to be able to have the same type of, self. What is it? I'm trying to say something.
Motivation.
Yes, discipline.
They gotta have the same motivation or
the
drive.
same, the same drive for themselves as you do, because it's like it doesn't make sense if you just have the drive for them. It's like they're not doing anything for
I
them.
can't want it more than
Yes,
they want it more.
exactly. And they can't want to, like, you can't always be the one that they come to when it comes to like protection and stuff like that.
Okay.
So that's the only way that it like differs, or it's bad.
Okay. I'm gonna ask the third question and you can ask. Did you think we was gonna make it this far? When we first started dating.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. And it's mainly because there was a lot of people in my ear talking. We'll let bygones be bygones. Clearly we here. But at one point I did start to doubt our relationship. And this was, I think, at like the beginning stages of it. Like when it was like all cute and stuff like that at first. And then we had people who were like, oh, y'all really think this gonna last? And da 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 da.
It was in it to you.
Well, right. so like they were like, oh, you know, do you guys think this is really gonna last? Do you think he's really gonna be able to support you? And like they were playing off of your past and like, you know, how you used to get into trouble and all that stuff like that. And they're like, this is really the type of person you want in your life, and we know you like bad boys, but you sure you want a bad boy? And I was just like,
she was praying for him.
I was really,
She didn't understand what come with that. You gotta
like,
have bail money on.
Child, I need a soldier. Like that was me. I was like, I need a soldier.
Oh.
But
come with a soldier, you gotta have bail money. You gotta be ready to get up and go in a moment.
not to put her out there like that, but my mom was kind of, you know, a little. She was the main. Remember, she liked you, but she didn't like us together.
What?
For a while, for a long time.
I don't believe it.
We'll ask her. But she was not completely fond of our relationship, mainly because I don't know if it was because we were young or if because like we were heavily involved in the church, or she just didn't like his past. And of course, you know, he was troubled, so nobody liked his past. So it took a lot of convincing and persuading and like him basically proving to my whole family, like, look, I'm not a street nigga. I'm not about to be out here having your daughter in the street running around. If anything, I was picking him up, dropping him off at a decent time and making sure that I was back home at a decent time, so that they don't think that he had me out, even though I was the one that had him out. But
he was out pretty late.
Well, I think the latest we were out once.
It's like was 2.
Yeah, but that was prom, so it was different. But she expected.
Oh, he's more early.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Oh, later on, it was free for all. It was a free for all later on.
Okay.
But yeah, so it like I did have some doubts. I did question it a few times. We did have some fights where it was like, you know,
this the one
is, and like he was convincing him, like he really thought that. Well, your friends thought I had you out, like sprung a little bit, but I don't really think I did anything.
The Legion of Doom.
Whatever.
Legion of Doom.
But yeah. What about you? Did you think we was gonna make it this far?
I ain't had no expectations going into it.
Dang.
I'm being 100.
Wow.
I didn't think of it. Yo, I never.
But you the same one who said you knew you was gonna marry me, but you had no expectations. How'd that work?
I knew later.
So at first, what was it? What was this for you?
She was just my girlfriend. I told you in the beginning. Well, I didn't tell you me. I told you a while back that I never thought of marriage.
No. That's not what you said. But it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, I did. What did I say?
You said you.
I knew I was gonna marry you.
You didn't think of marriage until me. That's what you said.
Yeah, but later.
You see how you can lie?
How you telling me I'm lying?
It's okay. Go ahead. Next question.
It's true though.
It's all right.
I knew I was gonna marry you. I didn't. Not in the beginning. We was kids and we was.
That you was convincing people that you wanted to marry me just so you could get with me.
In the beginning,
that wasn't. Point.
No. In the beginning, it wasn't about marriage.
Remember that whole courting segment we had? Y'all, we courted for a little
bit.
Man,
I was just saying that. Okay, if we talking about that, yes, I was saying that. I'm like, man, I'm just trying to get with shorty. Oh, we courting? Bet. Okay.
Oh, that was
we courting at 16?
It was 17.
7? Whatever.
But anyways, next question.
You have the next question.
Okay. You didn't ask me what my favorite memory was.
Because I didn't want to ask you that.
Okay, well, I want to say what my favorite memory was.
Then go ahead.
Ask me what my favorite memory was.
I'm not asking you, just say it.
Can you ask me what my favorite memory is? It's a question. No. Ask me what my favorite
Y'all see the abuse? She's trying to grab my nipples. She pinches my nipples when I don't comply. She abuses me.
Blink twice if you not say it. Okay, well, my favorite. Alright, my favorite memory of us is when we used to stop blinking. so annoying. My favorite memory of us is when when I used to drive from Mankato down to Bloomington. That was always a fun time. Sometimes I would pick him up and then we'd drive all the way back to Mankato. So then he'd be up there with me.
When was that? Because that was maybe a short while.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a short while.
It's still my
Because
favorite
I was
memory.
taking the bus.
Okay, that was freshman year. Freshman year you were taking the bus. Second year
I was driving to Mankato.
Not the first half. No, third year of Mankato was when I used to drive down because that's when I was working at Wildzone and the bank.
Yeah, because my car.
Yeah, I liked it. I had my nice little mixtape. Get myself ready in the mood. Had my Chris Brown playing Trey songs.
Damn, you just really age yourself.
Destiny's Child. No, I have Beyonce.
No, because
Beyonce
Trey Songz was popping then.
He was popping then at the time.
This is kind of the peak of Trey Songz was.
Yeah.
He was still he was the main. It was like Trey Songz had a nice little wave. And
that whole 2010 to 2013. Then he just dropped.
I feel like he had it before then too. Before 2010. But
maybe a little bit.
Um,
But yeah, so that was my favorite memory.
Alright. Now you have to ask me an actual question.
What's an advice that you would give to couples in a relationship that are looking to get married? Or
simple. I tell any guy, or I tell any female who is asking about a guy or whatever. Listen, women, pay attention at this point. We gotta lock in. Hold on.
Come on, Ray J. You go. Lick your lips too. Lick your lips. Ooh. Do it again. One more time. Okay, don't do that.
Oh,
no,
okay.
We're not trying to catch people's attention like that.
My bad. Okay.
Doing too much.
Lock in. You can't change him. You can't change him. Stop trying to change him.
Pause right there because that was the best advice somebody gave me.
You can't change him.
That was the best advice somebody gave me when we were together. I was like, wow. And then now looking back, I'm like, I'm glad I took that advice. Because I tried. For one split second, I tried. It didn't work.
No.
It did not work at all. It didn't stick either. So I was like, you know what? Let me just accept him for who he is.
Yeah. So this is what you need to do. I'm not saying don't help him progress.
Right. There's a difference between change. I just wanted to say that.
Let me give my advice.
I just wanted to say that.
Let's
go ahead. You're wasting too much time looking at me talking about some. Let me say what I need to say, and you could just say it. You could have stopped. Stop.
Zip your lips and lock it. So look, you can't change who he is. You can help him progress into the man that he's going to be in the future, but you can't dictate what he's going to be. He has to decide for himself if you're worth him changing or altering certain aspects. But he has to make that decision his own.
Right. He doesn't want to.
That means you guys are not. That's not the situation you guys are both supposed to be in.
Correct.
Because the person who is supposed to be for you is going to value the person you are and see the worth you are to them, and they're going to make those necessary steps to better themselves, not to change themselves, but to better.
There's always that saying that goes, what God has for you will be for you. You won't have to force or change anything.
What is some advice you would give to... No, I'm going to change it. What is the advice you would give to your younger self? Getting into this relationship, what is some advice you would give to your younger self?
I would say listen to your heart and listen to yourself. Because a lot of times the people around you will not always give you the best advice. They'll do what they think is best. But if looking back, I'm like, I really could have did without some of these extra sided comments. I feel like it would have taken a lot of the stress and pressure I put on myself.
You would have never broke my heart.
And I would have never broke your heart.
She broke my heart, y'all.
No, okay, y'all.
No. If you get to live out your trauma, I get to live out my trauma. I get to live out my trauma.
You lived out your
she
trauma
broke
already.
my heart, y'all.
Where
Heart. She had a nigga crying.
Oh my god.
I was doing the whole.
We always go through this.
Boys in the Hood scene, crying, swinging.
Why are you always holding on to this?
Cause you.
I'm a changed woman now.
You was being a Jezebel. Scarlet Letter.
I'm done with you.
She hurt me.
So I would have silenced the outside critics and listened to my heart and how I was feeling. And also I would have told myself to slow down, take it easy, because I feel like I did kind of rush into things just to please you. I'm gonna just say that. 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 I don't hold it against you or nothing like that, but I would just say I felt like some things I was rushed into. Obviously, I'm not sex, but I'm just saying like.
Oh, what am I gonna say? I ain't rush you. Shit.
Anyway.
Okay. Not that nigga wasn't putting a little pressure on that. I ain't gonna lie.
You put a little pressure on me. Not a whole lot of pressure, but it was a little bit of pressure.
I was testing the water. It was like...
But I think... But yeah, so I would tell myself to slow down and don't listen to the outside voices.
That's some good advice.
For couples in relationship now is... And I always tell people this, like whenever we go to like weddings or something like that, they're like, oh, what's your best advice? I'd be like, you know what? Always fight to work together. We always want to fight for the relationship and not each other, because at the end of the day, you guys are supposed to be a team. You're supposed to work together. But if you're constantly fighting each other and not really seeing it from the other person's side and not trying to really resolve the issue, then you're fighting each other. So
see, I fight to move forward.
Yeah, you did actually posted something today too that was talking about that. But
I be finding little gems and stuff, you know. I do my.
But you just cut me off while I was talking, and I didn't really appreciate that.
That's too bad. You've been doing this.
Baby,
you seen that, right? This whole backhand me. Just,
gosh.
Can I get some ice?
You don't need ice. Your eye is fine.
I can't see.
I'm done with you, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this nice little interview, this little blast from the past from us. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.
I'm like Nate Robinson.
And oh my gosh. And then, if you guys could drop in the comments some questions that you have for us, or maybe you related to something that we said, go ahead, put it in the comments. We need the feedback, y'all, if you don't want us to keep going.
Or just hit us in the DM.
Yes, we answer questions all day in our DMs, mainly from our friends.
We'll keep it anonymous.
It's always going to be anonymous. And then we'll do these little interview segments at least maybe once or twice a month, and then we'll keep doing our vlogs and stuff like that too.
Yeah. So please follow our Instagram. It's important.
We'll see y'all, family. And cut.
And whack my whole eye.